I got a microphone. Welcome back to the corner. Today we are talking about why you should watch women's hockey. In January, the PWHL, or the Professional Women's Hockey League, started their first season. At the end of that first season, the team from Minnesota won the Walter Cup, which is this league's equivalent to the Stanley Cup. Minnesota then hosted the draft over the summer, and the league is back as of the last weekend of November. Going into the second season, all of the teams have new names and logos. There are 6 teams, 3 in the States, 3 in Canada. We've got the Minnesota Frost, the New York Sirens, the Boston Fleet, the Toronto Scepters, the Ottawa Charge, and the Montreal Victoire. Last week, in the intro to the corner video, I talked a little bit about where you can watch the P-dubs, as we call them. If you're in the States, you have full access to watch it on YouTube. Completely free. They live stream it. It looks like a professional broadcast. That's where I have been tuning in. If you are in Canada, it has been on TSN or CBC. There have been a lot of complaints about the fact that Canadians have to pay for it. But broadcasting rights is one of the number one sources of income for this league. If you do tune in, you'll probably recognize a lot of the arenas. Minnesota plays where the Wild play. New York, they're in a new arena this second season. They're where New Jersey plays. We're still really early into this second season. As of recording this, each team has played 3 games, and when you are seeing this on the 17th, Boston plays Ottawa, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be at that game, so if you get the chance, tune in to the December episode of the vlog on January 1st and see a little bit of what it looks like to be there in person. The most entertaining part of the P-dubs is that nearly every player is an all-star. The girls that aren't just out of college are all Olympians or national team players. The 2024 Women's Team USA included 11 players who their most recent team was a PWHL team. Boston's captain is a 3-time gold medalist, Hillary Knight. Jumping back in to double check myself, Hillary Knight has 10 gold medals, 1 at the Olympics and 9 at the Women's World Championships. After the first season, the number 1 scorer was Natalie Spooner with 20 goals in 24 games. The second place for that stat is tied between 2 girls who both scored 11, so 20 is impressive. Unfortunately, Spooner suffered a ACL injury over the break and missed the season opener. I can't find any updates as to when she'll be back. While the league is still small, they do plan on 2 expansion teams next year, and while we wait for that, this season they have planned what they're calling the Takeover Tour. There are 9 neutral site games all across the US and Canada, so if you get the chance and there's one close to you, I highly recommend it. These games are so much cheaper than NHL games. I frequently attend my local Nashville Predators, and for the same price that I'm sitting in the last row in that arena, I am sitting on the glass next week in Boston. So if you enjoy hockey, this is your chance to afford to enjoy hockey. I'm Emma, and this has been The Corner. Thank you for joining us. If you liked this video, come back in 2 weeks to hear about why you should start watching Formula 1.